Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Capricorn for the month of May. So Capricorn, we're in your fellow earth sign of Taurus, so earth, so you should feel quite at home. The slower moving energy, very stable, very sort of precise, getting things done, doing them properly. So energy around your reading this 4 weeks is the Six of Swords. So traveling in terms of how we find ourselves now. It can be physical traveling, but short distances only because of the climate we're in, environmentally. So it is also a card of smooth, coming out of a rough mental time, head stuff, in your head a lot, and just not an element that you're really happy with is air, Capricorn. You like your earth people. You don't like too much overthinking. So you've moved from a difficult time, and better times are here right now, and that's the energy for your whole reading for the next 4 weeks. Okay, so in brief, from rough to smooth. Let's see where you are right now. And there we have the Knight of Wands. So things really, the pace is gathering, it is picking up. So this is very much a young male energy, but it's almost like life in the fast lane. So things that have been sort of really discombobulated and all over the shop, then suddenly you get this action fire card coming in where you are right now and really moving quickly. You like this kind of energy. It's action, things happening, not just all this swirling around like a paper bag on a windy day, or a plastic bag I should say. Yeah, so really the energy really picks up, and it's positive and it's action. So you'll be really happy with that one, Capricorn. So what's influenced this to come in? Wow, and another one, we have another big action card, the Ace of Wands. Lots of energy. This is an abundance of energy, actually, Capricorn. For the girls or the females, this could be fertility as well. So watch your fertility this month. But overall, this is the card of things just moving really quickly. Things that you've been having trouble with getting off the ground, suddenly it's like a rocket, as you can see. I always imagine this as a rocket, and things just taking off, and it's almost like gasp, oh my God, I can't believe things are starting to slowly move after quite a while of, just windy, horrible air time in terms of where you want to go. So fabulous start there, Capricorn. That's really good news. Let's have a look at what was actually going on in March, April time. So this is the background, or the crowning card. So there's still a little bit of it floating around, but as we can see, you're just moving very quickly. So this card is your King of Cups. So this, he does not really find a place at your table. This is very much a water sign male, older male, but it's also it's a signifier for very much a man, or a state of being emotionally entrapped in a situation, a very sad situation that you don't like to revisit very often, but it has sort of reared its head in the last couple of weeks, perhaps, where you just feel it's something where you're stuck emotionally, a sad moment, a very sad time, where you feel like you'll never kind of get over it, and that's who that King of Cups is. He's mired in the past, and we all get a visit from him, Capricorn, but I feel the way to deal with him is just to sort of go through that phase and just suck it up and swallow it, digest it, because the more you try and avoid it, the more it chases you, if you know what I mean. But it is really important to remember that person or that event. And this can also have reverberate way back to 6 months ago, when in fact we were in the Scorpio time. So very much a Scorpio, sort of a soul person here, or event. Very, very deep. Less said the better then. Okay, let's look at recent influences for you, Cap. Okay, just be careful too. 7 of Cups, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Watch that in May. Just don't be sort of led by something that you just think, oh, that sounds great, oh, that sounds great, but then your intuition and your channeling, your inner sensible Capricorn goes, oh, hang on a minute, there's something I'm not quite sure of. It's too good to be true. So just watch that. If there is that, and that will come through in some shape or form for all of you. So just be aware of that, and be your Capricorn, staunch, steady, earthed people with this one. We'll put one on that later just to see what's underneath it. Let's have a look at the lesson you'll be learning. The Wheel of Fortune, so Destiny card. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Beautiful card. And as Capricorns are, they're very much achievers. They're very much status holders. They like to get where they want to go. So a beautiful card. Energy put in is things coming out. Nothing going in, nothing coming out. But a very big Destiny card. It is what it is. Especially these situations. So, you know, you've passed through that. Let's move on. First week of May, we have the 8 of Coins. So work going really well. New facets of work coming through. Like maybe you're finding, or you've got a dream job, or there's something there that you really wanted to achieve all your life, and now suddenly you find yourself in that great position where you can sort of make that a reality for yourself. It's the Master's Apprentice card. It's a very good card, especially for work and just doing something you really love doing. It's just your work, and that goes really well with Capricorn, that card. So great card there. Let's see what's happening you're not realizing. The Moon. So once again, as with if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Just be careful. There are certain things that are hidden. You haven't seen the full picture yet. Just leave it. Just wait till you get all the information. And because there are some hidden agendas here with the Moon. There's a bit of deceit going on. There's something going on, and you can feel it, Capricorn. So trust your intuition there. Not everything is... You can't see everything yet. There's a bit of fog here and there. So it's not really clear. Just beware of that. Let's see how others see you. King of Swords. Yeah, very much this old emotional story here. But here, this is how people see you. They don't see your emotional side. They see this guy walking around with his armour on, who talks the talk. They see the guy that sort of really shirks away from talking about, or the female, talking about their feelings. It's all very much, it's all sort of managed, and it's you know, hence the armour. So, but clear, smart, precise, getting things done. You're the person for the job. You can talk the talk, but clarity is overriding meaning of this one. So really good, especially if you're sort of starting a new job or something in terms of getting something you've always wanted. Yeah, that side of yourself is great. What are you feeling positive about? Yeah, a few things are still up in the air. You're not quite sure. You're a bit like, oh, I don't know about this. Just racing around, ideas sitting in your head that you can't seem to get started. You can't seem to, you know, get it out of your head into practice, which is difficult for a Capricorn. But just remember, you have had a bit of a go lately. Like, it has been a bit emotional for you, which really sort of exhausts you a little bit because it's not something you deal with really. So, yeah, just a bit of a spy card too. People looking at you, people wanting you to do things because you are who you are. Just be on the margin a bit there, Capricorn, for what you do, and especially with this Seven of Cups and the Moon, like, things aren't all as they seem. So be really trusting your intuition. How do you feel about things? Very interesting, Capricorn. Gossip too, and we all know people. I mean, I just believe people talk about people all the time, but yeah, there's all that, an interest in you. There's something about you this month where people, you know, because of the way you are, they sort of they're talking about you, they want you to help them with things, but just be careful. The outcome. And then the happy home card. So we end up, you move through the gateway towards that consolidation, things going well, feeling a lot more sort of like, oh, I'm at home, I feel good, I feel things have really, the foundations are set, you're fine, you can move on. Just a really nice happy home card to finish with, which is lovely. So you're going to get through it, but just be aware of others at the moment. I'm just going to, or offers that may come in, and it's not you, Capricorn, or they see you as this clever person, but just be careful. We'll just see what's under the surface of this Seven of Cups, and we won't really get far with the Moon, but we'll try and see what's under that. So under the surface of this, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Yeah, the Hermit. So just stand back, don't commit. Do not commit to whatever this offer may be, or whatever someone's telling you. Just stand back and watch for a bit. Watch for the whole time of Taurus, like for the next 4 weeks. Just stand back. It's a time for just summing up. It's not a time for action in terms of this card. The things that seem too good to be true. Trust me. The time might be in August, September, but it's not going to be all that glitters here. Okay, let's see. We can't really get much out of the Moon when it's there, but we will try and see what's under the surface. Yeah, old family stuff, very much a past life card, what you can hanging on to things versus letting go. And that's hard because it's emotional, it's connection to family, it's all that kind of stuff. And people go, oh, just let it go. But it's not as simple as just letting it go. But the advice is with this card, it's easier to let go than it is to hang on. So I rest my case. The Moon. So we'll see what comes of it anyway. Probably in the next reading we'll get this. The cloud will have lifted, the fog will have lifted, Capricorn. But it's not as easy as it looks. And it's very personal too, so I wouldn't solicit advice for people about this particular issue. I would just wait for things to sort of clear up. Okay. Your message. Letting go. There you go, Capricorn. You probably think I'm making it up, but I'm not. Some of us think that holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go. Letting go simply means allowing things to be as they are without constantly struggling to control or resist an outcome, or continually reminding yourself of an unhappy past event or a negative emotion. Perfect, Capricorn. A lot to be going on with. Just get on with it. Navigate any obstacles, but above all, have a really great month. Thank you so much for listening.